Okay, welcome to Balder's Kitchen, where the magic's cooked up. I have another Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds Clone Campaigns game for you. What this game will be, it's against one hardest, at the very hardest level that computer players have. I'll be playing a random civilization, and it's on a small map, so let's get the game going. I'll give you a commentary as I'm playing. Okay, right. Brilliant. Straight off the bat, there's a shed load of nerfs there. So immediately I'm gonna build an animal nursery. There's more nerfs. Okay, so that's actually quite favourable. Quite a favourable thing to happen. So I can afford to get everybody on, all my new workers on carbon. By the way, the civ that's been chosen for me is Naboo by the looks of things. Right, let's get this guy around. Okay, so I've got two workers more than will fit in that animal nursery. I'll build another animal nursery just to house those two nerfs. Two nerfs is just the equivalent really to one worker on food. On the off chance that I might find more nerfs on the map, there should be some. Right, I'll do basic training. So I think that's more or less enough nerfs to keep my food production enough to keep producing workers. Right, let's see if I can do something aggressive against the elite player. I've not actually tried this before. See if, whoa. Right, he's got soldiers up already. Look at that. How can, right at the beginning of the game, you already have a troop centre up? So I've just managed to, so I just build in a shelter very quickly there because I've managed to supply block myself. How can you have a troop centre up, you know, this early in the game? That's absolutely insane. So I did want to do some aggressive stuff, but frankly with troops around, if they get one good hit on my scout, then he's dead. Alright, let's get this guy over here on food. I'm going to build a food processing centre there. At the moment I have enough carbon. Okay, I don't know if you can hear, but my the fans come on my computer, which is quite unusual. And I have a dog wanting to get out my back door. So, right, when that gets to 50, I'm going to... Right. Right, I'm back. Okay, that's interesting. I managed to let my dog out the back door. I don't think I've suffered for it. Right, let's move to farms. So I don't want to get the supply blocked. New workers can go on farms. Where's my scout? Let's keep that scout moving because there could be nerfs around. Okay, so that's nicely set up. As I'm saying, it's insane. Look, my opponent's already got twice my score, and it's insane that he had a power core up and a troop centre, like in those very initial stages of the game. Just nuts. So what is there in the way of hunts? Up over there, there's a few there. So, right. So let's send some workers over here on the basis that I can build a food processor, and then I can fish, and then there's hunt around as well. So let's, just to speed up the process, let's put a couple of these carbon guys over there as well. in fact, on the way there, they can shoot. Yep, he runs away, good. So it can push him towards the... Okay, now I did build farms that I've not used, so what I'll do is just use those 2 farms. Oh, supply block myself. That's silly. Oh well, that's life. Anybody not doing anything? No, we're fine. I use keyboard shortcuts quite a lot. It's way more efficient than trying to use the mouse on the screen. It's my scout again. Right, there's a holocron there. So as I'm saying, I went random and this has chosen Naboo for me. Right, I definitely need more carbon. Right, but I'm nearly at 500 food, which is great. Let's see how this works out. Oh, right, there we go. More nerfs, compliments of my opponent, actually. He was trying to get them back to his base and ran them into, was it one of my workers? Okay, so what I'm going to do, let's have a think. I think I need these resources here, you see. So I might build 2 turrets here to try and protect the collection of them. Let's get him over there. Now, do you know what? I'm running into the danger of having a load of food and not enough carbon because I've got these animal nurseries pumping food out. Right, he's scouting me. He knows where I am now. I'm nearly at tech level 2. What I'm hoping is that I can get a turret up. All's great. That gives me an opportunity to build turrets. Right, I heard more nerfs or something being found. Where was that? Okay, there's one there. Let's get these guys off food. I can come back to those farms later. I'm sure I'm going to need loads of carbon. So I've only got 1 farm going. But as I was saying, I've got the... wow. Let's get those guys to Nova. Right, you see that? I don't think it's getting back in there. These guys might get shot up, but if I could just complete this turret, it would be a really good defense. Oh, just finish it, just finish it. Come on, guys. Yes. How's the minute? There. Good. That went really well. And then I can keep... oh no, hold on. That's right. So what I can attempt to do here is... I need 2 buildings. Okay, so defensively this... right, I'll try and tempt these soldiers. Try and tempt them to come near my turret. So that they can be shot at. That's good. Right, so what's going on around here? Okay, so defensively this might help me to survive that first attack, which is encouraging. A war centre. I'm choosing the war centre to extend the range of my turrets. Right, let's see if I can tempt those soldiers back so I can get back to work. Here we go. Right, they're just at that midpoint, aren't they, where get these guys out. Keep producing. I just need to get rid of. Right, I think the best way to do it is to tempt them this way. Just to come towards me, and then how's that? And then they should be able to get shot up. I need to get back. Right, okay, let's clear my queue. Tech level 3 on my way. Get this back to carbon. Get these guys back to carbon. Right, so get everybody out. Not enough Nova crystals. Oh, why is I need more Nova, right? So keep producing settlers. I need 200 Nova. Okay. Don't worry about that. Then how are we doing here? Okay, there's an air. I think he's just scouting rather than at the minute. Right, so as he has one of those droid guards, that means he's tech level 3. So I need. I'm not too fussed about that because I think I'm just about ready to go to tech level 3. Not enough Nova crystals. 5 short. There we go. So back to work. Get these on the farms. Do that upgrade. Then War Center, increase the range. That's important. Get this back on carbon. Right, so that seems quite a nicely balanced economy at the minute. So I need, let's use these guys. I need more turrets, I think. I would say. Let's get in a triangle. Right. Okay, there's quite a lot approaching me there. I've just got those guys. Put them in the turret. Oh, nuts. Right, he's wanting to convert my units. Right. Let's house these guys. Let's get the turrets firing on. Firing on the troops, because the troops die. Whereas let's get these guys back to base. See, troops die, so because they're quite fragile. So I'd rather have the troop. Then what I can do, I can tease them a bit by possibly. Right, my dog wants back in the house. Nearly to level 3. If I can get that up. And also, it's really teasing by trying to repair that one. Right, to level 3. So, to level 3 I can get. Let's get a Jedi out anyway. So let's try and repair that. It's actually let me repair the turret, which is very sneaky. While they're attacking it. And I'm trying to get that turret up too. Right, my dog wants letting in the house, so I'm gonna let's put these in here. Right, okay. And I'm back. So let's get these guys to repair that while they're working on it. But I need to think bigger. So what am I short of food? I've got loads of carbon. Right, I've got so much food. Let's go. Do you know what? Let's go troops. It makes no sense at all. I've just realised I didn't have that powered. But I've got loads of carbon. So let's build loads of troop centres. And then war centre. Let's do that upgrade. There. So. Right, these guys, let's get them back on ore. Get these guys on ore as well. I could really do, let's go full on ore, because to be honest, I could really do getting a fortress up, if you know what I mean. Let's get the, let's do that. Right, troop centres, right, let's get these upgrades. War centre, still being researched. I could really do with getting a fortress up, just to give me some anti-air cover. Right, I'm going to get those guys onto there. Let's even attack him with the Padawan. Right, let's do some scouting. Right, killed him. So, I really want that. Right, troop centre, get the upgrades. Let's get some anti-air. Short of Nova. Let's get those guys out collecting Nova. moving to the command center for now, for whatever reason. Get one over. Right, so I'm going to shortly have enough to get a fortress up. I think having a fortress in front there will be great. And then if I get all troops to that fortress. Right, I'm level 3. Now I need to boom or else I'm out of the game basically, I've lost. So what I'll do is try and build more. Right, I'm supply blocked as well. Let's get that fortress up, come on guys. Last thing I want is to get attacked before that fortress makes it up. Good, that will increase the range of my turrets. So what's he doing? He's trade fed, so he shouldn't really attack with air per se. He should be more interested in troopers in there for now. But as I was saying, I need to focus on getting more command centers up. I need to boom, or else I'm going to be irrelevant in the game. What's happened there? So air. Right. Trade fed don't have strong air at all, so let's get these guys back and let's look at getting up another command center there. Now I could also do the research center. So what do I need for that? So, two things I need really. I need to, right, so is there any holocrons on the map anywhere that I can see? Not that I can see. Let's go back on there. So I've now got 2 command centers. So it's important to have food if you've got that many. Right, I've still got these farms here, so let's repopulate those. Right, that's all of that used. So let's get another fortress. Maybe even trying to get up another command center. Right, so what's going down now? More carbon needed. So try and put some troops maybe into that one as well. Troops are no good for, let's be honest, troops are no good with Naboo, especially as you get to the later levels. Right, let's guard those in there. Get these new troops, let's put them in here. Let's get that Nova. Get some guys on carbon, but I want some on building some farms. So war center. So what I could probably do with is a research center. I need this if I'm going to go to technical 4 anyway. Maybe just do use a power droid. So right, need food. Right, okay. Let's get Nova. Nova's important too. More food needed. those troops. Pop them in this one now. I need more food. You always need food, carbon. So what might I do here? Okay, my fear is that he's going to come in with something like cannons and just take everything out, and I won't be able to get to them. So let's get creative here. See, that touches both fortresses, which is absolutely brilliant. I need more food. I need moving targets. Okay, cool. Right, what's going on here? Let's get these guys housed away to create a crossfire. Okay. So I'm just using troops as a way of increasing damage there. See if we can repair that. What I do is pop those guys in there. Do the same over here. Yeah, let's try and repair that. Okay, so that's worked out quite nicely. Let's do the researches there. I need to get to Tech 4. There's some things I need to do. Oh, I see my farms are running out. Okay, so when I came over here, can you see I've put all farms around a fortress? I think in my head that fortress was a command center, which is really stupid. But that's life. Get those out. Right, in my fortresses, I'm going to build 1 or 2 Royal Crusaders, and the reason for that is so let's repair that. Right, I need to focus on getting to Tech level 4. Do you know what? Let's build another fortress, silly as it seems. I need to get to Tech level 4, really need to, otherwise I'm going to throw the game. What have we got here? Let's house those guys. Let's house those as well, just to add to the damage being done there. I need to build more shelters. I also need to get to Tech level 4. Okay, I'm catching him in terms of score, which is very encouraging. But I've got to get to Tech level 4. Because look at this, look at all this stuff now. Whoa, let's go with that. There we go. Ah, man. He's at Tech level 4, as you can see, with must get to Tech level 4, really must. I've got plenty of crossfire there, but I've got to get to Tech level 4. Nova's good. I've got the buildings, I've got a research centre, and then I've got fortresses. I've got 3 fortresses. Oh, look at that. I need to do something there. Obviously, anti-air troopers. That should deal with the problem. So let's repair that fortress. Okay, with the anti-air troopers. Right, what I can do, you see, next time he fires, actually there's no point in doing that upgrade. Where was it? Oh no, I do need that one. It's that one I don't need. Right, so let's get these guys out. Now what happened there is, okay, as I was saying, I should have waited until it had fired. But okay, technical 4, here we go. Good. Right, so let's get these guys out. Let's get some repairs going. So what I'm going to need, right, if I get to tech level 4, I really want to get things going with Jedi. Once I have Jedi, there's all sorts of options open to me. As you can see, I've got masses of carbon, absolutely masses of it. Now, just one thing to watch is research centre. Let's improve those the damage that those turrets do. Right, I'm going to build a spaceport just in case I need to. The only reason is in case I need to trade resources, because I can see the Novas. See, the problem is I'm on quite a low Nova map, so it's all very well saying I'm going to go Jedi, but if there's not if I don't have the stuff to build it, so let's think this through. What options do I have? Right, strike max, maybe that's the solution. So these guys have good strike max. Right, really important as well is that I get the upgrades. So I need another war centre. Maybe even like another war centre again. Then over here. Now why wouldn't it let me build that? Well, that's why. Somebody else is building something. I was wondering. So let's get these guys. Right, let's get these up. So right, the point here is that Naboo they have good strike max, but the rest of their max are a bit lackluster. So let's see what's going on here again. I'm not too far behind. I've definitely got potential here. Let's get that upgrade, really important. All the upgrades are important. So I might end up, I think, get that upgrade. Right. I need more mech factories. And obviously I'm going to need more carbon. That's going to be right. So carbon's running down. Massive supply of carbon over here, so I need to get guys over here ready. So these guys get over here. Mech factory. So things are looking interesting now. I need more carbon. Let's get the anti-air in there. Right, he's coming in big time. But I think I might have what it takes to hold him off. Right. Let's get strike mechs out here. I need more carbon. I also need more mech factories, I think, if I want to build things quickly. Can I get another mech factory? So, center. Get those really powerful, important upgrades. So what's going on here? He's getting caught in the crossfire here. So this is a really encouraging situation to be on. You know, possibility here I could actually win the game. But I think there's some ore. Let's grab that. But you can't just win with strike mechs, really. For example, if he comes in with something like assault mechs and the like, I could find myself in trouble. So let's watch what he's building. He's building droided cars quite heavily. Right, my dog wants in the garden again. Right, okay, let's keep going. Go. Right, I'm back. So I just had to let the dog out again. Now, what's going on here? So I'm going to build some strike mechs. Basically, if he comes in with assault mechs, then that gives me something I can hit him with. How we doing? Right, I need more carbon. So let's build another command center here. Right, now let's bring these guys in. Let's go have some fun. Let's take the battle to him. I need more resources. Okay, the exciting thing here is that I'm approaching being maxed out in terms of technology, which means I can start to compete on more of an even footing with. Okay, so right, let's get them over to here now. Let's take the battle to them. So now this is going to sound ridiculous, but I'm going to build a heavy weapons factory. No, it's too ridiculous. I'm going to build. Can I buy some, or sell some food, and then I'm going to build a few cannons to see if I can dislodge some of these buildings. Right, still build that. Let's build another mech factory. So the point of building that was to get more carbon. Here we go, first cannon. Let's get this cannon going on there. So I want Max, get them over here ASAP. I need more carbon. Okay. Can I afford more? No, not enough Nova crystals. But that gives me opportunity to take down some of their buildings. There's no more, is there? Right, if I sell some food, I might be able to afford a start the game about a assault mech. Now I need some more, so sell some more food. Back again, assault mech. That'd be helpful. And then all mechs. So right, so I'm against trade fed, so that I feel like I don't have to worry about air at all, really, to be honest. What I need more carbon. So just to reiterate, in this game, the map is quite short of Nova. So I can push now towards my enemy, which is very exciting. Right, just get a few strike mechs up here, because there's things coming from that direction. I need to know what that is. I see a Nova crystal. I see Nova in general. Do you know what? If I've got a Jedi temple, I just need a Padawan. So sell carbon now. Jedi temple, just a Padawan to pick up that Nova crystal. And I think at this stage now, if I can get one Nova, then that you can start to think about assault mechs, which would help take buildings down and the like. So let's move forward here. Oh look, let's see. Let's do a little scout around here, find out what's around. So let's use these as scouts. Use that as a scout. So just maximise my supply. So I've got 250. Let's see what's going down here. Oh look, that's my holocron. Right, so I've just stopped. Oh no, there's 2 holocrons. Oh my word. Do you know what that warrants? That warrants building a Jedi temple right here. Right, I can hear a Nova crystal being picked up. Right, I will house it as soon as it's built. So next, and as I was saying, where's that Nova gone? Let's put that on. I'm sure there was a supply of Nova, I must have missed it. Okay. Right, so back here, so basically I can house that and pick up this other Nova crystal too. I'm sure there was Nova around. I don't know what happened there. So it's 2 Nova crystals, which is brilliant. That gives potential for, if I can get a source of Nova coming in, it's potential for assault mechs. Okay, let's keep going. Right, so we're in the opponent's base now. Let's go wreak some havoc. And I see another Nova Crystal. Right, let's let the dog back in. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to future max. I'm going to get them straight into the base. Let's see where we're at. Right, now if I can afford a assault mech, I need 350. Right, there's that other. Now, where's my Jedi? Is he still alive? Is he dead? Anyway, doesn't matter. I can get a new Padawan. Don't quite have enough. Okay. So I'm building a Padawan to collect that. Maybe get the slightly heavier. Get these guys in. At the end of the day, as long as they're in the area, firing at something, anything, then that's good. Right, so getting the workers, because so research attack programming, not enough Nova Crystals. What do I need for that? 200. I'm going to prioritise. I'm getting to the stage, I think, I'm going to try something you might not have seen here before. Because I think I've more or less won the game, yeah. So let's get that Nova Crystal back. So I'm researching attack programming, and what I'm going to do, any inactive worker, I'm just going to bring them through to the opponent's base, because workers can bring down buildings with attack program. And also now I'm going to pull these guys off of working, bring them in, because I think most of his defences are down, and I'll tell you, workers do, with attack programming, they're vulnerable, but they do so much damage when it comes to pulling down buildings. Also these cannons. Let's wait for the cannons to complete. Let's get the cannons into the base as well. So, right, I'm going to grab a scout mech. I'm just going to scout over here to clear the map, but also to see, you know, that he could have other bases or something. Right, let's see here now. Let's get serious with these. Let's go straight for the... Okay, let's do the buildings here. And we're sending slightly stronger units to try and take down this, for example, the power core, see if I can bring the shielding down. So these guys, let's get them, the fresh guys coming in, let's get them to places that are relatively safe from being shot at. And get them taking down buildings. See, so I'm trying to get them to take down buildings where they're not getting fired at, and yet that incredible damage they can do is being utilised. So, let's try and focus down that power core. It might not be the only power core, but right, can you see my workers? So this basically, I'm going all in now. In fact, I don't even think that's... Yep, so the power, that's gone down. Cannons, get cannons firing. They're good anti-building units. But yeah, get the workers going, all of my military, and taking things down. All centre down. you know, get these guys over, get everybody over basically. Right, so there's another. Right, seeing that command centre, let's just do a little whiz around here. Make sure there's no buildings I don't know about. Actually, I sent some scouts over there, and I'm noticing it's not been uncovered, which does make me think. I wonder if there's like units there then, or these guys' fortresses. Right, there is more. It's more extensive stuff. So, okay. Right, gonna take that turret. Build some more mechs. Right, there's a few things scattered around here, you notice? Right. Let's take down this. Get the guys from the back, really. Right, actually, cannons, perfect. Or one down cannon. Let's use you to take down that fortress. Fortresses fire back, unfortunately. Get these workers taking things down. I managed to pick up the power core, you noticed that there? I don't know, let's stick it back there out of the way. Mix. There's a turret there. So, let's get taking that down. Right, so, build another Padawan. There's holocrons here. Try and pick those up. Let's take down this turret as quickly as possible because it fires back. Okay, let's take down this gate here just to enable my units. Actually, right, let's try and take down this wall. Right, let's get some units with some range over there. Start firing these guys. Padawan coming in, grab the Naboo crystal. Get back to there. Then all these units over here. Let's get them over here now. Let's get everything over here. Get these down. Let's take down that. Try and take down some of the wall, maybe the front gate. So, what happened to my Jedi? Did I scoop him up by mistake or something? Anyway, right, let's get these guys. Shoot on that. Keep trying to take down some of this wall. Take down the Jedi temple with my workers. Get some guys up front. So what's still around? Try and take down that maybe. I wish I had eyes on that Jedi I sent to collect the Naboo. Oh, he has collected it. I sent him back. Is he there then? Lost him. Let's produce another Jedi Padawan to pick that. Let's get these guys over to here. Those cannons should be firing over there. Get the guys coming round. Right. So let's get some workers attacking that. Get units over there. Let's take down that. Okay, cannons got those. Let's go for that. Let's get that. So there's not a whole lot left really. Scout around here for a bit. That's still uncovered. I wonder if it's uncovered because somebody shot at me whilst being there. There's obviously still, there's something up. Something's still alive. I'm reckoning actually. I wonder if it's over here. Might as well have that attacking a gate. So, get that last holocron back. Now in theory that should start the holocron countdown, not that that's not them after the holocron countdown to the stage in the game. Maybe it's the animal nursery still being up. So let's get more scouts on that. Right, what's over here? Something. Is there something over here? Seemingly not. But let's keep going. Oh, there's a farm. No. Something is still there. But what, I don't know. Let's go now. Just the fact that he's not dead, if you know what I mean. Let's get these guys just doing something and taking down some buildings. Right, he's somewhere I've not seen. Just keep my eyes open. Let's take that down. So why? What's going on? Let's send the workers over there. Take that down. Something's amiss. Something's amiss. Might as well get some upgrades on, mate. Where is it? It's there. Now, how did I miss that? The fact that there's a command centre sitting there. Nuts. Nuts. Right, I should go down. So I'm thinking now that probably end the game, which would be great. Right, don't let these guys run away. Let's see one run away. He's trying to rebuild something. Just nuts. There we go, that's a victory.